Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about a simple program on how to get the input from the console. So from the keyboard, this Java program accepts some input and it displays on the screen. So let us see the program. The program here as usual starts from the import Java util.scanner. So scanner is the class to get the input and util is the class, utility class. So the class name is getInput and program starts at the open brace public static void main string args. This is the entry point of the Java program, and then the brace is open. Now we are creating an object called in to accept the input. So this in is the system built-in class. This is the user defined variable. We can make it as X or Y or Z as we wish. Okay. Scanner is the class and in is the object name. So any name that comes after the class name is the object name. This object is created in order to get the input as well as the function. So scanner in is equal to new scanner of system.in. So we are creating an object called in using this function, using this line. Next one is string s is equal to in.nextLine. Actually, this program gets three inputs. One is string, next one is integer, another one is float values, and it is accepting the value from the keyboard and displays the message on the screen and the message and the value on the screen. So three different inputs. First one is string. So we are defining the string as s. So string is the type and s is the variable name is equal to in.nextLine. This means this line will get the input through this in object. So this is the in class and this is the in object. From this in object, the system gets the value from the user using the next line function. Once it gets the input, it prints on the screen system.out.println. You enter the string plus s. Whatever the message you want to display is given within the double quotes. Plus is the joining operator and s is the answer. That is, s is the answer, which is the input given from the keyboard, which is in s. Then we are getting an integer input. Int a is equal to in.nextInt. Next int is the function to get the integer value. Next line is the function to get the string in the next line, because Java accepts the input as a string. So no need for any conversion, only the line is got as in.nextLine. Then this in.nextInt will get an input from the screen, which is an integer, and pass it to the variable a. So a contains the integer value get from the screen. So that is printed on the display. How it is printed? System.out.println. You entered integer. The message plus a. Plus is the concatenation operator. A is the input, which is the integer input got from the keyboard. Next is the float input. Float b is equal to in.nextFloat. Here next float is the function to get the input and convert into a float variable. Here this convert into an integer variable. Here there is no conversion because Java accepts any input as a string value. So once the input is got from the keyboard and it is stored in the variable b, we have to display the answer. System.out.println, you entered float. So float is given in the quotation in the double quotes, and then plus is the joining operator, then b is the input. So that's all the program. We have to close the object in.close and we have to close the braces. So now a simple thing, we are getting in this line, we are getting an string variable and we are printing on the screen. This line gets a string input, print on the screen, integer input, print on the screen, float input, print on the screen. That's all the simple program. Let us see how the output looks like. So the cursor blinks to get the input. So I have typed welcome to Java programming. So the message from the screen is you entered string. Which is string? Welcome to Java programming. So input is got and the input is displayed on the message on the screen. Then I typed 4568, which is an integer. You entered integer 4568. This is the answer. And then I typed the value 678.90. Then the display from the system is you entered float 678.9. So that's all, a simple program getting the string input, integer input and the float input. It is displayed on the screen as soon as it is got from the user through the keyboard. That's all the simple concept of how to get the different data types through the keyboard, and hope it is easy to follow, and thanks for watching.